18 predictions for the blockchain in 2018. So the first prediction says Bitcoin is going to be in the MySpace. So you saw the internet evolution. There was a transition of email, and email was able to support things like multimedia, audio, pictures, and then videos. And then it came to the point where, okay, what about we communicating with more than just one person at a time and seeing what each person is doing? So they brought a kind of social media. So people were connected all over the world. And I think MySpace, Friendster, and there are some other platforms were the ones who actually spearheaded the movement. But however, many of them died out, and you had Facebook coming up, taking their place. So the prediction is Bitcoin might be MySpace. Why? Because of the issues of transaction costs and the rest of them. They're not willing to do a lot of things. Though they are seeking to implement the Lightning Network where you are able to stream money, like as if you are streaming a video. We'll talk about that in another video. And then the other prediction is in 2018 blockchain years is the equivalent of 1994 to 1996 boom of the internet. So they're talking about in 2018, there will be a transition from just closed blockchains to permissionless blockchains. And then we'll talk about Ethereum will be the largest blockchain developer. You've seen it so far. Over 800 and something projects has been launched on the Ethereum platform so far. And the list goes on and on because you're seeing the Ethereum Alliance, seeing the Ethereum framework. Like if you go to Truffle is a platform where it gives you an opportunity to work with Ethereum projects and the rest of them. It's like almost like an SDK for platforms. And then you talk about over 250,000 developers. Infura, which can be seen as accounting for Ethereum and NPF, now handles over 2 billion requests per day, and smooth scale to peak at 4.5 billion requests per day as one day in December. Then we talk about MetaMask, integrating MetaMask in browsers where people can actually communicate with the Ethereum network. And then in 2018, the blockchain will be a version of you've seen where blockchain has been used to distribute food and other goodies to people. Now that's again, enterprise will take the training wheels off. And then proof of stake will change the game. These expensive stuffs, proof of stake is going to change. You've seen the benefit of proof of stake already. And then the token fever will not be off. This year will be a year where there will be regulations. Where already in this space, we're already trying to regulate ourselves. You've seen the secure agreement of future tokens, which is the SAFT. You see Kick ICO. You see Bridge Protocol. You see the Gibraltar Blockchain Exchange and other platforms coming to the space to help with regulating what goes on, how money is being raised, and all that. And then the blockchain ecosystem will ramp up the educational resources tremendously. So you can see the Consensus Academy. So this year will be a year where there will be much education in the space. I think the education is going to happen two way. There are two ways to learn. There's learning by experience, and then there is learning by someone teaching you. So a lot of people, like Bitcoin is running away people's money, and people are going to slow down a little bit and say, no, this space, for me to get the best in the space, I have to educate myself one way or the other. So it's going to be, people are going to educate themselves from the reverse side of it. People are going to educate themselves on maybe how to program and the rest of them. So there will be there will be many crypto academy platforms that will be offering things like crash course or maybe 6 weeks program to help people develop. Because now there are not Though recently there are some universities in the United States that are helping with teaching cryptocurrency or blockchain to people, but it's not as in mosque before it will be taught, like as it's computer science that is being taught all over the world. It's going to take a little time. And then 2018, the ROISI and other platforms like governments will be demanding their share. And those some governments will outrightly ban it and say, hey, we don't want this. No. There are governments like the US that says, hey, if you are trading cryptocurrency, you must pay tax. If you have cryptocurrency, you must pay tax. Well, it's a very good one rather than banning it altogether. And then people will take control of their online identities. You've already seen the struggles. You see people like Data Wallet, Datum, Pillar, and the list goes on and on. People who are striving to help people take that data from these online platforms. Though you've seen Mark Zuckerberg saying he's trying to decentralize Facebook and all that. In 2018, the government and regulatory bodies will mandate the use of blockchain to track and trace high-value assets. So in 2018, 2018 is going to be a year for implementing blockchain into the supply chain. So things like tracking, and it's going to help the government in things like pharmaceuticals, drugs, and all that stuff. It's going to help the government track a lot of stuff. And then the evolution of law will continue to intersect computer science. So what's going to happen in this space? You see people like Agrello, Jury Online, Smart One, and many others, Open Law, and the rest of them. They're going to implement systems where people will be able to intersect computer science with the blockchain. So you're not going to just create smart contract. Now, there are many problems with smart contract. First, there have to be a system where, in case anything happens, we're not going to just rest stops on computer. Now, in 2018 also, there's one of the things I'm saying that 2018 the cryptocurrencies that will be more adopted by individuals. There are cryptocurrencies that are going to allow for customers. That is, there are cryptocurrencies that will be built for the customers. So you're not saying that a person, for example, made a mistake by sending money from one wallet to another, or misplacing keys, or maybe made a mistake and says the money is going. No, it will be cryptocurrencies that puts the people at the forefront. And then for the first time, open source peer-to-peer protocol developers can monetize their product on a blockchain, on a protocol level. So we've seen a lot of projects like Bounty's Network, and then Gitcoin. So if you're a person there are people who are always on the side, there are people who are always ready to support a new project. Just launch an ICO, they will help you support their project. And there are those who will be providing the tech. So those who are providing the tech, they will get their own piece of the pie. And then another prediction for this year is that bugs will be bygone. Smart contract updates will be a necessity in 2018. So we're not going to just create smart contract just like it's happened with the DAO or parity, where something just happened and nobody can change what happened. Smart contracts will be audited. You see things like Matrix AI, the blockchain startup that comes up and then help people. When you create a program, it tells you that this program, there are errors in it, and there are formal ways they can actually use to check that. And then they don't just regulate, but regulate through the blockchain. So this year is going to be a year where like the Gibraltar Stock Exchange is actually coming to regulate the way we do ICOs, but they will be regulating it through the blockchain itself. And maybe governments will also be regulating it through the blockchain. And then stable coins are coming. So we want to pay attention to stable coins. And then 17 is Tangoing with Tango. So after witnessing the first Bitcoin futures product on regulated US exchange that are cash settled in 2017, I foresee that the market will evolve to fiscally settled offerings to avoid the banking close to manipulate futures. So more futures are coming. And then there's another prediction again that says that the cryptocurrency market is going to exceed $2 trillion by January 1st, 2019. However, let's see what becomes of it. So guys, what are your thoughts for cryptocurrencies? Are cryptocurrencies going to be adopted at a large scale? They're going to be more used for the blockchain space? Is AI coming to the space? Is virtual reality coming to the space? There a lot of things coming. So guys, a big shout out to all those who have been subscribing and do have a very good day.